So what does SEO stand for? SEO stands for search engine optimization. Now, why is it important for your business? It's how customers find you. And I'm not talking about just the typical, oh, nice cafes in London, that type of way on Google, but I'm also talking about on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube. You've got to remember, these are all search engine platforms now. They're not just, people don't just scroll and look at pretty travel videos on these things. They are looking for, even me myself, I went to work at a cafe the other day. Did I use Google? No, I went, which is actually quite interesting. I went straight onto TikTok and I typed in cute cafes. No, I typed in co-working cafes in where I live, and I found one and I drove there and boom, I was working there through TikTok. And that is because that cafe had their SEO set up correctly. So we're going to break that down. Not only are we going to break that down, but we're also going to talk about, which I thought was important to add actually, is talk about how search is changing with generative AI.
It's an industry that's about to become huge and every business needs it, which in my opinion is SEO for ChatGPT and other AI.
What does that mean, SEO?
If you think about Google, you search for something, I don't know, hair straighteners, you see all the search results that come up. Whether you're on page 1 or 50 is all to do with SEO, which comes from a variety of like keywords and how many people will link to your page. Like in the future, all search is obviously going to be through like ChatGPT and other LLMs basically. And so whether your business comes up in that search when someone searches or not is the difference between potentially millions in revenue.
So people will be buying stuff through ChatGPT.
Every business is going to be investing in that space.
Now, I know this is one to get into, but unfortunately, that's the way the world is going. So you need to make sure that you are set up for success when AI is taking over, basically. For this, actually, I'm going to move on to my computer because I have an example that I want to, not an example, but a little breakdown that I want to take you through. So I'm going to share it on my screen and go over to my computer now. A couple of, not to throw some facts at you, but a couple of things with AI. So AI platforms, for example, the most common one everybody and their mom knows anyway is ChatGPT. But AI platforms achieve about 1 billion, not million, 1 billion monthly visitors in this year alone, so 2025. Right now, compared to whether it be 5 years ago, 10 years ago, things are changing very quickly actually, but right now and where we're kind of moving, you can see that search journeys have changed a lot. So in the past, it might have been people are searching on Google puppy dog food. So it was very much a simplified like key phrase, including a qualifier, so puppy, but you were expected as the searcher or the consumer to actually take additional steps to then narrow that search. Then it kind of moved to like best puppy dog food for puppies. So you expected the search engine to analyze and qualify with a decent degree of intent and understanding. So the results that you were likely to see were, they might have been comparison or reviews of the different companies that sold X product. Now, where we're kind of getting to now and kind of moving towards is, for example, people are on ChatGPT or other AI platforms and they might be typing in, so moving away from Google now, and they're typing in things like, what is the most nutritional dog food for my Labrador puppy and where can I buy it? So AI mode, which is again a little bit experimental, but obviously we know we're going to be moving towards that anyway. It will search the web for multiple related searches at the time to basically give you a good reasoning and options for your search. And then, which we're probably going to get to in a couple of years, and I'm sure I was watching what's his name, Stephen Bartlett, love Stephen Bartlett, his podcast, his diary behind it might have been, and he literally showed an example of, it was like order water, you guys might have seen it, but order water to the studio, he said, or something like that.
I used an online AI agent called Operator to order us all some water from a CVS around the corner. The AI agent did everything end to end, and people will be watching it on the screen. It put my credit card details in, it picked the water for me, it gave the person a tip, it put some delivery notes in. At some point, a guy is going to walk in. He has not interacted with a human. He's interacted with my AI agent. And the reason I use this as an example is, again, it was a paradigm shift moment for me when I heard about agents about a month ago, and I went on and I ordered a bottle of electrolytes. And when my doorbell rang, I freaked out. The water has arrived. Hello. Thank you. You can come on in.
Can I have the code, please?
Yes, it's 3951.
Great.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I mean, this is like a supernatural kind of power. You conjured water.
I conjured water from my mind.
So this is like a multi-model search, which will remove the need to even type in detail. It might even remember your past history, what you looked at before, what you like the best maybe, or what you've purchased in the past, and then it will basically completely change, you know, the user experience. Everything is going to be so much easier, and it will just be handled why can I not say the word autonomously? So just for a deeper understanding of where search is going and like what we're kind of moving towards, I thought that was a good bit of background knowledge to know. With this, again, I understand, because this kind of applies, you have bigger businesses that have high budgets that can pump a lot of money into, whether it be making sure they're listed on AI platforms or things like this, and smaller business where you can't necessarily be doing that, but these are some tactics that you can use to actually make sure that whether you're being listed in AI platforms or you're just moving on from like TikTok and Pinterest and Google and all of these things, making sure you're listed in there. So ways you would do this is blogs. Now, when ChatGPT is scanning the web, they are looking at information on the internet, obviously. So whether it's you have blogs on your website and you're mentioning, okay, we are the best. We sell extensions or we sell puppy dog food for Labradors. I shouldn't have used that example because I don't even know the different breeds. Labradors, Bulldogs, Chihuahuas, and this. So when they're scanning that web, your business is being listed. Moving on to, like, if you're a cafe, you want to make sure that you are listed on, you've set up your Google, I forgot what it's called, when when you type in on Google Maps, oh, best cafes in this area or cafes near me, make sure you're being listed there. So make sure you've registered yourself on there, got good reviews, got pictures, whatever. When it comes to social media platforms, so for Instagram, TikTok, whatnot, YouTube, whether it is, now I made a note of this actually, but whether it is, because I feel like one that people always think of when it comes to this is hashtags. Yes, hashtags are important, but with today's technology, you could even make sure you're saying it in the video. So you might be, okay, we're the best cafe in Shoreditch, or make sure you have the text on the video, because again, with technology these days, they can scan through and make sure that your video is being listed for when people are typing in best bagel shop in this area or best food in this area, and obviously making sure you have it in the caption. So those are a few ways that you can implement that. So if you like the video, drop a like. And also, if you're looking for someone to help you with your business to do this for you, you clicked on the right video. I'm going to leave my link below and book in a call, okay? I'll speak to you soon. Anyway, I'll see you very soon, and hopefully you found it valuable, and leave a comment on what either you want next or what you liked about the video. Lots of love. See you soon.